Europe, like the rest of the world, is facing a changing energy landscape. And collaboration is the way forward. Interconnectors between nations form a crucial part of the European vision for a greener, unified electricity market. And the number in construction, or being researched and developed, is growing each year. Promoting the use of renewable energy, interconnectors also increase the security and diversity of supply throughout the continent and help stabilize prices. For these reasons, Great Britain and Denmark are currently working together on Viking Link, one of the longest DC interconnectors ever built. A final investment decision is due to be taken by the project partners National Grid and Energinet DK in 2018. The aim is for the interconnector to become operational by 2022, and it will deliver the capacity to share up to 1.4 gigawatts of electricity between the two countries, enough to power millions of homes. Viking Link is based on a strong commercial agreement between both partners. The project has also been given the European Commission's Project of Common Interest status and is recognized as an essential component in the single European energy market. With a strong commitment to engaging with relevant authorities, local communities and residents, ongoing stakeholder engagement activities will be held across all territories to ensure everyone is informed about the project. National Grid and Energinet DK have partnered together to develop Viking Link, and both companies believe it will provide vital opportunities for their two nations.
National Grid is one of the world leaders in interconnectors, and there are real benefits for UK consumers. On the one hand, when there's surplus energy in Europe, it can be imported into the UK at a much lower cost, which therefore is beneficial to customer bills. But at the same time, as we're going through the change with new renewable energy coming on in the UK, it helps with security supply to be able to draw generation from mainland Europe into the UK.
Interconnectors are the whole foundation for the internal energy market in the European Union. It is the highways where energy can travel from one country to the other. That means competition will grow, price will come down, and security of supply will go up.
The UK side of the Viking Link partnership, National Grid, owns and manages the electricity and gas infrastructure that connects millions of homes and businesses to the energy they need. And investment in the company is growing.
National Grid's role is to connect people to the energy they need. So what we do is we run really complex networks to make sure we deliver energy to millions of customers and businesses right across Great Britain. And of course, what's really important is that we do that safely, reliably and efficiently. The energy sector is at the cusp of unprecedented change, and that creates some real challenges for us. We need to facilitate that new low-carbon generation coming onto the network. We need to make sure, whilst we're doing that, that security supply is maintained 24 hours a day. And of course, we have to also be very conscious of the affordability to our customers.
Britain has already established 4 interconnectors, joining it up with France, the Netherlands, Ireland and Northern Ireland. Of these 4 interconnectors, National Grid has been at the heart of building 2 to France and the Netherlands. They're now creating 2 new routes to Norway and Belgium. They're also developing a second interconnector to France, as well as the important new Viking Link to Denmark. With all the new connections, the UK is looking to double its capacity for energy supplied through interconnectors from 5% to 10% by 2020. The Danish side of the Viking Link partnership, Energinet DK, is already hugely qualified in building interconnectors. It's an independent public enterprise owned by the Danish Ministry for Energy, Utilities and Climate. And it operates the transmission system for electricity and gas throughout the country. Denmark has a 100-year-long tradition of sharing energy with its neighbours. It has a number of interconnectors in place, linking it to Germany, Sweden and Norway. With the goal of providing cleaner energy, Energinet DK is responsible for integrating huge amounts of wind power into the national electricity system.
We have today 42% of our electricity consumption coming from wind, and that will be growing to 50% in a few years' time frame. So we will add more wind to our system.
With the level of intermittent wind power increasing, interconnectors have become even more important to Denmark as a means of enhancing the security of supply for consumers.
We have many days and hours around the year where we have more wind than we can consume ourselves, and even days and hours where we have almost nothing. That means an interconnector between Denmark and UK will be beneficial because we can exchange energy when we have too much or when we are in a need for energy.
Viking Link, using high-voltage direct current cables, will run from Revsing in Jutland across 760 kilometres undersea and over land to Bickerfen in Lincolnshire on the east coast of the UK, and will connect to converter stations at each end. The HVDC cables are designed to spend a lifetime under the seabed and must be built to the highest specifications. Energinet DK and National Grid both have vast experience in the engineering, technology, design and safety requirements inherent in building and running interconnectors.
National Grid has a long history of developing and operating interconnectors that goes back many, many years. In fact, we've been operating the French interconnector since the early 1980s. In addition to that, we're in the middle of building a new interconnector with Norway, which will be the longest subsea cable in the world.
But equally vital are both companies' values. They want the Viking Link partnership to help deliver a way of expanding the use of renewable energy throughout the whole of Europe.
National Grid did a study last year that showed if we double the amount of interconnection between the UK and mainland Europe, then actually it will save UK consumers about £1 billion a year. So that's a significant saving.
Viking Link will be a tremendous benefit for Denmark. It will add value to our wind production, as it will in UK. National Grid and Energinet DK are very committed to deliver to society green, clean, affordable and secure energy to our citizens in our country we serve. So Viking Link fits nicely into this vision.